Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are back with another stream, and I don't think the stream that I did yesterday actually ended up getting recorded, so I'm not sure what happened there exactly. So sorry it didn't get saved if anyone was hoping to actually catch that stream. So anyway, we're back today and we're gonna start with the Scaramouche quest, because I don't know, I've been waiting to start this quest for a while because I want to see just how he's changed, or in what ways he's actually changed. So let's get to the actual... oh, so we're not gonna be meeting Nahida first? No, apparently this is something we have to do first. Okay.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay. That means facts and logic.
An essay? Then why are you asking this guy? He doesn't look like he's dressed like much of a scholar.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? That's a Tara Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Are they talking about Inazuma over here? Because this guy looks like he's dressed like an Inazuman would be, so... and the fact that they're talking about Tara Suna. So... Inazuman? Okay, so I get now how this is probably related to Scaramouche.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person?
I suppose so. He's not wrong, technically.
I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Okay, but...
Did one of them just mention Tara Suna? But that's all the way in Inazuma! Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here's just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything.
Huh.
Great! Let's go find out what this Tara Suna mystery is all about.
Oh, sorry that took a while. I was just doing something else on my phone. And we're back to the stream. Okay. Oh, so do we actually have to go talk to these guys? The fact that I just dropped from there. Luckily we don't really take full damage for that. Thankfully.
Alright, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper. If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
I mean, actually, yes, I do know a lot about this from the last story quest we did with Kazuha, so... But do we tell them about what we know, or nah? Because I felt like that was a lot of private information. Okay.
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Hey, what's with that face? face. Don't believe us?
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
So what, for the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kinda lacking.
Interesting. I mean, not like we couldn't already tell, but...
Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatarasuna?
I don't know, depends. What kind of information are you looking for? Are we going to be talking about the Ishin arts, about the Kaidahara clan, about Scaramouche?
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In
Oh.
fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking about
What?
it and wanted to learn more.
What? But Paimon, didn't we just do a whole entire quest with Kazuha and just... You know what? It's okay.
I see. My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatarasuna's past. But who'd have thought that...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatarasuna.
There's an outline?
hold on,
Oh,
Sawada.
no.
Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive for a first read?
Oh, do we actually have to read this?
Well, fair point.
What's
In that
it
case,
gonna be?
please
Oh.
ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay draft.
Oh, we have
Let
to look
me
at a
give you
draft.
some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatarasuna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade.
Oh, I think we know about this blade. This was the one in the story quest.
But in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi.
Oh.
Why? Well, no one knows.
Isn't this when... Okay.
Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a kabuki mono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger, someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This Kabukimono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kinda fishy to Paimon.
I mean, well...
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow, did I get lucky!
Oh my gosh, why is he screaming? What just happened?
Shouting!
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out.
You didn't have to emphasize it like that. I mean, there are plenty of other ways to make it stand out.
It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the government records office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago. Even back then, Tatarasuna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too.
Huh. Fascinating. Could it be?
Wait, so there are 2 missing people in the story now?
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Yes, if we're talking about the Kaidahara clan and how they created the Ishin arts, then yes.
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Yes,
Wow,
yes, that.
yes, you really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art.
Oh, the guy that Scaramouche had beef with? Is it these people?
Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
Yes, yes it is.
The Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most.
Just tell us already.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabuki Mono was not a human, but a puppet.
Gasp. What?
A puppet?
What do you mean, what was he doing there 400 years ago? He's clearly an Inazuma and he belonged there, so what do you mean, what was he doing in Tatarasuna? What?
Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after all.
I don't know, do we? Do we? Glare at Paimon and hope she keeps her mouth shut. Wow.
No! Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I mean, yes and no.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
Okay. Okay, that looks kinda... Yeah, I could maybe read the... Oh, no, it gets longer. It gets even longer. I kinda want to read it, but like... But I won't read it out loud. Can I like not read this right now? Maybe I could read this later. Okay, I'm gonna pause right over here, kind of. Might just come back to the stream to read this. If we're not allowed to keep this later. Yeah, I'll just come back to the stream and read this again because I really just, I wasn't hoping to read such long pieces of lore right now, like, but imagine them trying to fit this into actual dialogue if they made all of this something that you had to hear instead of just questing in game like you should be. Yeah. Okay. And then we've got extract 3. But basically I feel like this is just to help people catch up with what they would have missed in... well, okay, no, you can't have missed this in the Kazuha quest because this was all specifically something you had to be a part of. But maybe the Iridori or the... yeah, I think it was Iridori or was it Itadori festival. If you missed that too, I'm pretty sure that also had like a little bit of lore about this. About the balladeer, kind of.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well.
So it makes sense that they'd be getting you to, like, you know, try and read this, especially if you missed that bit in the limited time event quest. Because a lot of this did get covered in the Kazuha quest, but not so much, yeah, I feel like they covered like a limited amount of this in the time limited event quest as well. But unfortunately, the festival was something I didn't really play through because I don't know, I just didn't really want to participate as much in the festival. And by the time I finally decided to participate in it, like, it was like maybe 2 days of the festival left to go, or like 24 hours, and I don't know, I had work as well, so I didn't really play through it. So I missed out quite a bit on that quest, but it's not like it's something you couldn't find on YouTube, because surely other streamers would have posted it up online when they did the quest, so yeah. The fact that these are actually so long though, how much lore did they actually try and like shove in here? But no, having said that, I also appreciate that they do try and put this much lore into the game, because I mean, especially for some of us that play the game for the lore more so than for fighting, I play for the storyline and story quest because, I don't know, it makes me feel something, I guess. Can anyone else relate to that? Anyway, oh, there we go. Of course his full name is unknown. Background unknown. I mean, we know quite a bit about the puppet though, or the balladeer, should I say.
Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it.
Why does this guy sound like a teacher?
Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait,
okay.
You like to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Guessing. Good one, Paimon. Yeah.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get.
I mean, yeah, technically, because I don't think we're allowed to tell him anything.
Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
Alrighty, I'll leave you to it then.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay!
All right, thank you. If you find out any more info about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much.
Yeah, sure, we'll let you know. Of course. We're totally not just gonna withhold all of this juicy info, because I don't feel like it's something we should be sharing with you.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the balladeer, doesn't it?
Yes, very smart, Paimon. Intelligence level 100.
Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh?
No, of course not.
After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it?
I mean, kind of, yes.
Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in...
What just happened? Why did she just get cut off? Oh, is it him? It's the whole reason we're playing the quest. It's Scaramouche. It's baby boy. I mean, not exactly baby boy, but can you blame me? He seems to have mommy issues, especially after what Raiden just did to him. But I feel like if they just both had a conversation together, they could totally work things out, maybe. Because I don't think Scaramouche understands the whole reason why Raiden Shogun sort of just left him alone. Or well, why A left him alone. I think if he knew why A left him alone, I don't think he'd be as mad, but we'll see.
Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like...
Oh, there he is. He's going. Oh, shit, can we catch up to him?
No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Alrighty, let's go. I have been dying to start this whole entire quest filled with trauma and pain. Oh, is that a firefly? Oh, okay. I'm still dying to start the quest. Why are these hills so long to climb, or these whole stairs? Okay, I suppose we go inside the sanctuary of Surashtana. Yes! Okay, let's go. I am excited. Okay, I'm too excited. Oh my gosh. I have been waiting for so long to do this quest. Too damn long, that's how long. Too damn long. Okay, who are we going to speak to? Are we speaking to... Oh my gosh, no way! Ah, I fell! How the heck did that just happen? And of course the cutscene just got rid of the falling part, but was that Scaramouche on the side? He is here.
There you are.
He is here! Yes! He's chilling here with
Bad
Nahida.
news. We just saw the balladeer strolling around in public.
How is this bad news? I don't feel like Nahida would have let that happen if she didn't want that, right?
Did he escape
Correct?
or... Ah, it's him!
Sure enough, you're here.
How the hell is he still so cocky and arrogant after we just beat him, like, in the last quest? It is what it is.
What are you doing in the sanctuary of Surastana? Aren't you supposed to be lacked up?
Yes, he's supposed to be, but...
I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain.
The explanation better be really, it better be good, it better be...
It was my idea to set the balladeer free. We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me.
Oh? Some investigation, you say?
A deal? You sure you trust this guy?
Okay, Paimon, chill. Let us not forget, she also made a deal with Dottore. So if she could make a deal with someone like Dottore, then what's to stop her from making a deal with the Balladeer or Scaramouche? Like, think about it logically. And between Scaramouche and Dottore, I feel like the one that's least trustworthy would probably be Dottore. I feel like he's the one that would screw you over the most, so the fact that she trusted him, what makes you think she wouldn't trust Scaramouche? Just putting that out there.
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about.
Oh no. No, that's not.
But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Because we feel pity, we feel sorry for you, right?
Flatter yourself. At least... Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Jeez.
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Oh dear.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down?
I don't know, can you ask us to calm down?
But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us! As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
Jeez.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time.
And when exactly will that be? Will that be when the whole entire Tevat is fully revealed to us? We get like Fontaine, Shneznaya, and all the other areas, and then will you like reveal it to us?
The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position.
No, don't just say it like that. Say it this way. He no longer possesses a gnosis. He no longer has, like, a delusion. He doesn't have a... Well, I mean, I don't know if he kept his electrovision. I don't think he did, but put it this way. He is literally almost powerless. That's in the worst way possible.
Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond.
Okay, I know that's true, that's true.
Former? You mean, he's not a harbinger anymore? I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
So he tossed you out like trash. Why are we being so mean to him?
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui, and also between each of the harbingers.
Ouch, okay, yikes, that's kind of sad. That's pretty painful.
So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be.
Aww. Why are we still being so mean to him? Really, what a crying shame. Okay, I mean, nah, I guess I get why we're being mean to him, because we have to also remember the times that he tried to kill us in the past, so... There was that thing with the limited time event quest with Mona where he tried to kill us, all of us, Mona, Official, me, Paimon. He tried to kill all of us. Like this man was about to wreck us all until we got saved by Mona. And then there was like the actual Archon quest where he tried to kill us again. But if it weren't for Yaimiko making a deal with him and trading off the Gnosis for our lives, he would have actually killed us. He would have done it. So I guess I get why we're kind of being a little salty here, but like, you know?
Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
Huh. Fair enough.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
Join forces with us? Not sure if he wants to be one of the good guys, does he?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
No, she's the god of wisdom. She doesn't really have to side with anyone, does she?
Yeah, obviously! Nahida, don't listen to him!
Oh my god, Paimon, shut up.
Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Okay,
Nahida,
fair.
are you serious about this? Yes.
She looks serious.
I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit.
Really, for our benefit?
Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that?
You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point. It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am.
So we kind of have to work with him because he might have more info on our brother.
He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect.
So what she's saying is we don't really have a choice. We'd have to work with him regardless, Paimon. See, do you see that?
The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me.
Oh.
So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
So you made a deal with him to get information, to help us, but also you don't have enough info on Descenders, so you would like some info too. Okay, I guess that benefits us all. What if he lies to you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him. He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him.
I mean, yeah, he has,
I understand.
but
sometimes everything is dictated by which side you're on.
okay, she also has a
How
point.
things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all.
Wait, no, what? How do you know
Our
that?
minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns.
Damn it, Nahida, no. Stay out of our heads and our hearts. Stop looking for that kind of info. You're not supposed to be giving us a whole entire scan whenever you've connected your mind with ours. Jeez.
As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you.
Oh, so she wouldn't have asked him to help if it wasn't for the friendship. See, guys, friendship. Friendship for the win.
If this deal with the balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Aww, thank you, Nahida.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it.
Aww.
I'm still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help?
I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection.
Yeah, I'd say, depending, like, if we're gonna base this on how many times we've actually connected minds and consciousness with her, it would seem as though we kind of might just have a bit of a, telepathic connection with her. Maybe.
In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned.
You must be too busy to supervise him yourself, or you don't trust him enough to be left alone with him. Gotcha. We've got this.
Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease.
Of course.
Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside.
I'm glad to be able to help.
Thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
Oh, here we go. It's about to happen, guys. We're about to start questing with Scaramouche. Let's go. And Nahida will practically be narrating the whole thing because, I mean, she'll probably be in our heads again if she's supervising. No doubt about that. Let's go, guys. If the loading time could take any longer.
It looks pretty different here compared to last time.
Wow, it
The
does
colors
actually.
are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
Huh. The sky is no longer, all red and bleak. Like, look at this whole area. It's actually changed. Remember when the sky was red? Now it's a nice soft blue. And like, alright, I can kind of get with this. I dig it. Oh my gosh, there he is. Okay. The tree looks so pretty now. We did it. We saved the Irminsul tree.
Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
No, the response though, Nahida sent me to babysit you. Wow, so I guess nearly every Archon has to have a kid to babysit and watch, huh? This was supposed to be Ai's child, but then I suppose Nahida took it over. Zhongli has a Zhao, but then if you put it into that context, I guess Venti didn't have no kids, so Venti was out here like, I'ma give Zhao this animal vision. Although I'm saying that heavily as a joke because we all know that Celestia is the one that actually hands out visions, I believe, according, well, lore-wise. It's not actually the Archons that get to hand it out, but still.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I don't know if he's much of a prisoner if they've made a deal now.
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards, but right now, I'm on temporary release, so maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Oh, jeez. I mean...
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru.
Yep.
Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through.
Of course.
I know there are many grievances between you, on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
Understood.
Fine, let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Why does she sound like a petulant child? Jeez, what is this going
Let's
on?
cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are gonna be traveling together after all.
Oh, jeez.
Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
See, now other girls playing through this quest, they're only gonna keep their attention on the part where he mentions the pretty eyes part. They're not gonna keep much of their attention on how he's still being a bit of an asshole, but it is what it is.
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
I mean, realistically, yeah, kind of like think about it for a second. He's been here for how long in Teyvat? 400 years. That's how long he's apparently been alive. We may have been here for 500, but out of those 500, we were basically asleep while our twin was out adventuring and doing God knows what. So this is basically just like, what, our first year alive in Teyvat, apparently? How long have we been adventuring in Teyvat? Yeah, long enough, but still, put it that way. So, I mean, does he or does he not have more experience at adventuring than us? When you put it that way, Paimon, like, think of the years he's had on us doing whatever he does best, joining the Fatui and everything, like, think of it that way.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Wow. The kind of shade he's throwing out here with just the way he looks at us every time, I swear.
Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
Careful, you don't want to get on Paimon's nerves. Wow.
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted. Initiating connection procedure.
Oh.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
Yeah, we can't really leave him alone. We're supposed to be babysitting him. Why not?
So this is the inside of Irminsul.
It's different than what I imagined.
Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
So the inside of Irminsul is basically Irminsul but smaller, with branches that have like more tiny branches pointing upwards, and the tree still has like a brokenish trunk in the middle. So basically I'm like a miniature version, but instead of pinks and purples it comes in like purplish, bluish colors. Got it.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Jeez.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
I don't know, because he uses that tone and he says it with so much sarcasm and snark, you kind of just don't want to listen to him. Same.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Oh, adorable. He asks her for like permission to... Oh. Oh, well I guess if he was looking for a mom, he kind of found a mom now.
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Okay,
Hey,
sure.
so, say we did go running off in here. What would happen?
See, the question won't have a pleasant answer. Like, anytime something like this happens and people run off, bad things happen. Bad things happen. It's not going to be a pleasant answer, Paimon. It's probably going to be something horrific. Oh, see, it's just by the way he scoffs at that, you can tell it's going to be a horrific answer.
What are you smirking at?
Ah, jeez.
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
Right, the guy that has almost little to no power left, we stick with him. I mean, I'm sure you must still have some amount of power left, but yeah, we'll see. What if I don't want to stick with him? What's he gonna do about it? What if I want to run away? Is he still walking away? He is. What if I wanna... Oh, I can't run away into the nothingness, guys. Oh. But also just how pretty does the sky look out here? Like, look at all these stars. These tiny little stars. You know what this reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of that quest with... Oh, did he stop walking? Okay, of course, he's probably waiting for us to catch up again. But this kind of reminds me of that limited time event quest we had in the Apple Archipelago, where we did Mona's story quest, Mona the astrologer, so yeah. Anyway, let's catch up with him.
These sapling things have spread out.
The fragments have dissipated. Okay.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
So we follow him but don't touch those. The location's changed. Looks okay. I didn't even get to read that. So if I were to stand still and stop walking again, would he be waiting? Of course he would. Okay. So you can't really get very far without waiting for us to catch up.
It looks the same in every direction.
How does he know which way he's going?
No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little?
Jeez. Oh, we're here at the center. This is it, guys. This is it.
We're here.
What a huge tree!
You couldn't already tell that from when we started all the way at the back of the path, Paimon? What the hell? Okay.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Good, we made it. Are you ready?
As ready as we'll ever
Ready
be.
when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint.
Oh, we get a waypoint?
The Balladeer's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
What the... Okay.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Indeed.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
Isn't that a good thing though? Kind of. Although I bet you, because this is an Archon story quest sort of once again, we're gonna have something to do eventually. Don't be sitting here thinking we're gonna do absolutely nothing, Paimon. Guaranteed, they're gonna give us something to do.
Traveler,
Watch.
Paimon, would you like to talk?
Oh, is she in our heads again? Can we only hear her?
Yes. I've also invited Paimon to join.
Oh, invited. Okay. Okay.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
Is this her first time doing this with Nahida? Probably is, actually. So this is something she clearly doesn't want Scaramouche hearing us say. Are we about to like stab him in the back or something? Is this about to get sad?
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Sure. Or you can just outright say you're kind of worried about us being around
Paimon's never
him.
tried this before. This is great! So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
Much like a teenager.
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand.
Aww.
Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Also, this is as much for us as it is for him, kind of, I guess. Cute. Is it about his past, the betrayals, and the other events in
Well
Inazuma?
done. Smart and attentive as always.
Huh. Actually, I caught a glimpse of a few things when I ran into Hypatia at Paradise DI. Yeah, we did. You relate what you saw in the Balladier's mind while in Paradise DI.
You made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Nahida, do you know anything about that?
If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that.
Of course she does.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Huh.
Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the Gese got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Of course it was sabotage.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
Of course he just has to pipe in and say something, doesn't he? Like he has to say something. He has to pipe in and put his part in there somewhere. Wow. So I guess he doesn't like being excluded, or he must be... I wonder if he can actually hear what we're saying, or knows what we're saying.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Because Paimon must be talking out loud.
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
I mean, yes, he kind of is. We have every right to keep certain things confidential.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
Oh my god.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Huh. Okay.
You know about that. Did Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you.
Huh. Every conversation with you is hard work. But your attitude is better than
Right now,
okay.
we have to keep the peace.
Okay.
I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And
Oh.
making cordial conversation is something I can manage.
Okay, fair enough.
Huh? Wait.
Oh, did he find something out, our twin brother? Did he get some info? It's oh,
This
is
light.
that
It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
it's information, Paimon. Shh.
Anonymous data.
Oh, it's anonymous information.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Just wait.
Wait, what's
Mr.
happening?
Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatarasuna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
It's...
Oh no, it's his past coming back to haunt him.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh, Paimon, stop. Oh no, are we being sucked back in time? Is this what's happening? Are we going back to like 400 years ago or so? Yes, we did.
I have
we
been in
just-
Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place, like a giant village. People are gainfully employed. Their lives have purpose. They are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara Suna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown. All skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
So who is this guy? Is this the guy that created the deadly sword?
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale.
Okay.
You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma, and it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
Oh, okay, so the guy does have a name. The question marks are gone.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist
happening?
thinking it was all connected, because I didn't want to speculate. And I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way.
Wait, what's happening? They just had a really good
What have we
conversation.
gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem.
Things are getting pretty tense here.
I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatara Suna has worked.
Oh no.
I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left?
Oh, see, the fact that he has a knife behind him? No, 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 no. I had a feeling he was gonna reach for it, and no, please, God, no. This is horrifying. Because if this is what I think it is, then this would mean that Scaramouche did not actually kill the Kaedehara descendant. It was this dude. He killed the man. He's reaching for the knife at the
Honestly,
back.
I'm just waiting for the right moment.
He's about to. Come on, you can see the knife. And he's got his back turned to him. Oh my God, he's about to commit murder. No! I knew it was gonna happen.
Like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
No. Jeez. That was cruel. Of course, Genshin doesn't show the blood.
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for.
Oh my God.
I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well. At least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all.
And who the heck are you?
And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatara Suna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Is that a fake beard?
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh my God.
But you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
No, he plans to use Scaramouche.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
Oh my gosh.
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment.
Oh my God, an experiment, really? Why is he starting to sound like he's freaking Dottore? I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was just Dottore in disguise. Because the amount of things that I feel like Dottore is kind of responsible for in this game already.
If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity.
Oh my
I'm
God!
a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
Oh no, there's no way. Did I not just say he was probably Dottore? And he just, I knew it. I knew it. No, it wasn't just that. It was also the voice acting, but like, gosh, no.
Fatui?
So he's been meddling in Scaramouche's past for so long? Like 400 years back kinda long? What the hell? Oh my God, okay, Scaramouche is definitely gonna have some kind of beef going on with Dottore for sure after this. If not already after the past quest that we just did, then for sure after this quest, they're gonna be beefing.
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
Oh Lord. Not again.
That's it. That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise.
Oh Lord.
My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet.
No. Don't tell me he probably killed this dude. Took his heart out. put that into Scaramouche, because then that would be even worse. That would be so much worse. Please don't tell me.
Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
Oh Lord. Don't die. Not like this, Niwa.
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us.
You don't think he's actually gonna tell him that, do you?
He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people.
Oh no, my heart.
The only ones who think like that are people like you.
Oh my gosh. No. So that's why he didn't stab him in the damn heart, because he needs the heart. That's why he got stabbed, like, nearer to the rib cage, the stomach, the lung, or something else. Oh
what a
God.
beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat.
I love how Genshin just doesn't want to show any kind of blood in said game. Like, they're like, no, we had this man stabbed. He's dead, clearly, due to blood loss and the stab wound. That should be there, but it's non-existent.
I say,
Jeez.
Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa, already dead. What a pity.
Oh my God, Dottore.
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was.
So, Jester, so Piero sent Dottore to do this. Dottore didn't just do this because, I don't know, he just had a messed up day, wanted to go out, have some fun, kill some people, start some weird nefarious plan. No, this plan was put into place because of Piero. So technically, the way I'm starting to see it now, the whole entire crew of Fatui and Harbingers kind of just decided to screw Scaramouche over. They were like, yeah, no, he's still kind of powerful. We need this puppet on our side. We're gonna take him away. He's gonna become one of us.
I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
Oh my God. Oh no. Scaramouche.
Are you alright?
No, he's got his hand up to his face. Is he crying? Is he wiping away tears?
Dottore.
Uh-oh. He's gone insane again.
Dottore!
Oh crap.
Good. Good.
Oh.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine?
He was the one behind the Tatarasuna incident.
But
oh jeez.
why do we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace.
Oh no, no, my heart, my heart.
You know very well what that means, even more so than I.
Yep, definitely sounds like it was part of the doctor's experiment, as cruel as it is. If the betrayal never happened, it existed only in his imagination. But where does this leave him?
Give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
Okay,
We
let's
need
go
to give
over
him some
there.
time to process his emotions.
Yeah, but I thought we weren't really supposed to leave his side either because, I don't know, the whole entire leaving and getting lost kind of
I'm
thing.
still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the kabuki mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began.
Oh no.
It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future.
Yeah, like 400 years later future.
Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject.
Oh no. Poor Scaramouche. All he ever wanted was just to be accepted after being thrown out by his mom. Jeez.
After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process.
Oh no. So he put Niwa's heart into the device and gave it to the balladeer. Oh no.
The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me.
Oh
What's in it?"
No.
The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift.
Oh, this is twisted.
He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for.
No.
He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants."
Oh my god, this is so messed up.
The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it has protected him from the filth.
Oh no.
He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
No, what the hell?
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
Oh my god. Okay, this redemption arc for Scaramouche is getting really, it's getting a little emotional now. Oh jeez. Okay, fair enough, but still. Yeah,
Yes.
technically.
Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
Aww. Poor baby.
Dottore, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Do we go closer to him, or do we just turn the heck around and run away? Do we just... Whee! Oh, of course I'm not allowed to run away. I tried so hard. A while
Shall
later.
we see how he's doing?
Probably. It looks like he's still processing things by the way he's holding on to his face right now, but I mean, let's go.
Hey, you alright?
Does he look alright, Paimon?
That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
Nah, I don't know if we want to be friends with him. I mean, like, every time he seems to have had a friend, it looks like they've just been in trouble or being killed or have been, well, are about to be dead. So I don't know. We just want to make sure this doesn't affect the plan.
It won't.
Of course.
I'll keep my end of the deal.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Teyvat.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Not unexpected, but still,
Don't
thank
thank
you.
me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Alright.
Huh? About what?
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world.
Of course we knew this, didn't we?
Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time.
The Jester, another Fatui Harbinger. Okay.
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this.
Okay. I guess he is trying to keep up his end of the deal.
Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Oh.
Very valuable.
Oh, he's trying to be useful, kinda. Okay.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Oh, what's he about to do?
Huh? What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long.
Oh, he's about to take us on a trip. In our favorite rocket ship. Zooming through the... No, I'm kidding.
I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
Okay.
Give me your hand.
Really? He's not gonna, like, chop it off or anything? Yeah? No? Is that a safe idea? And why is there a shield around us? What the hell is... Okay.
Can you hear my voice inside your head?
Huh.
No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you.
Okay.
So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Ah, is that what he's getting at? Does he want to go back and change some things? Wait, why would you ask that? Just answer his damn question. He gave us some info.
Done.
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
Okay.
Nothing. I was just thanking her for helping me.
By holding hands? That sounds very sus. Huh.
So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
No, I don't think we should leave him alone.
Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running
Ah, yeah, okay, let's take
Fast
time onto
reaction
this then.
time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
No! We need to follow
From
him
this
quickly.
day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
What, did you go back to change the past and make sure they don't die?
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance.
Huh.
And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are.
Oh
But
no.
if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Oh no, he's about to pull the whole entire changing the past thing, isn't he?
Balladeer! Balladeer!
Oh no.
Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him somehow.
Are we gonna go traveling after him now? Even though we just got told not to be doing this? What? Okay. What makes you guys think he's still out here? Didn't he go into the tree?
Oh no,
Yikes.
he's really gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can you hear me?
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
What happened is he created a damn shield, stopped you from seeing what's happening, and then he just poof went inside the tree without your permission, without telling you, just poof into the tree.
It was the Balladeer's fault.
Mhm.
He shut you out.
Oh my god. Mhm.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left.
And I guess he still surprises us all to this day.
Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had?
Maybe. Who knows?
Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida.
Don't be.
Oh, wow.
It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here, even though I'm not sure I can solve it. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible.
Should we really be getting out of Irminsul when we can actually go stop him? Isn't that like... Oh, come on. I thought we were gonna go into Irminsul and go after him. I thought surely this is where the quest line is going. But she's trying to pull us back out. Guys, no. The only clear solution here is probably following in after Scaramouche. Despite the fact that we're not exactly sure where he went to and what timeline, apart from knowing that it has something to do with Tatarasuna. But still. Or do you think they'll let us play as Scaramouche? Like as a trial sort of thing in here? You think so? Maybe? Yeah, no? Come on. Any guesses? And we're back out. Are we back out? No? Yeah, we are.
We're out. And we're at, an inn or something?
So we didn't come back out into the sanctuary of Shirasana?
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you. I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
No,
An
what the...
emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
Oh no.
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the
Paimon?
Balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before?
Oh no. You tell Paimon what the Balladeer asked you and what he might have been planning.
To change the past? But surely that's impossible.
It's not easy, that's for sure.
You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life.
We kind of already did that, which is the reason you don't remember Ruka Devada, but sure.
Imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it.
Sure.
So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do. Paimon's so confused.
Maybe he wants to erase himself from history.
Huh?
Paimon, are you okay?
Sorry. Paimon accidentally... It's the Balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this mental stress.
Oh my gosh.
But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
Not necessarily, but maybe.
Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him.
Well,
There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too?
oh my god, yes, we would be. Oh
There's
no.
nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next?
Oh no. Did she just assume that they'd disappear? But we can't lose Kazuha, Ayaka, Ayato, any of the others that have actually interacted with him. We can't just, like, I mean, what about Mona and Fischl? Because they've surely interacted with him before as well, so, in that time-limited event quest, so what the hell?
Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight.
Yeah, same goes for me, Paimon,
So,
same.
How about, we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things? Heck, if that doesn't work, Paimon's probably gonna collapse of anxiety here. Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers. Tea break pancakes. Cream stew. Sauteed matsutake. And
Okay.
dragon chili chicken. Almond tofu. Satisfying salad. Oh, also Adeptus Temptation. Golden shrimp balls. Triple layered consomme. Lotus seed and bird egg soup. And...
Did she pass out from thinking about all that food, or... Oh my gosh, it's the next day already. What just happened?
What was Paimon supposed to be doing just now?
Oh no, she doesn't remember the Balladeer, does she?
Talking? Huh.
You were getting
Paimon certainly
so...
can't remember what she was talking about.
You were getting so worried about the situation with the Balladeer.
The Balladeer?
No, he's already successfully done it. He's already removed himself from history, has he?
Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name though.
Oh my god, no, he's actually done it. Are we the only ones that remember him now? Oh no. But how did he have that ability? This doesn't make sense.
Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said?
No, it's not you.
So,
It's me.
the Balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause it sounds like a nickname or something.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. If this is really happening, I need to know what else has changed. Paimon, come with me.
Okay, sure. Where are we going?
I want to go back to Inazuma.
Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
Now's not the time to explain. I'll tell you later. If it's worth remembering about the ballad. Oh my goodness, what has he done? A dance of destruction. Talk to Aminoma Tuoga. Okay, let's go. Let's get there. Dang it, I hate it when they don't leave any treasure chests in places like these. Oh. Okay. Anyway, before we keep going with the quest. It's not gonna do much, but like... Okay. So they want us to head over to Inazuma. Where exactly in Inazuma are we? Of course, we're gonna end up here. The fact that we just decided to leave Sumeru City and just like transport ourselves straight here to Inazuma and find out what else has gone wrong here. See if Inazuma still exists, see if it hasn't broken down completely. Yikes. I mean, did he deal with the doctor when he said he's gonna go back in past, or was there anything else that he changed? Also, I kind of want to go see Catherine first before we keep going, because, I don't know, I want my... There we go. Expedition rewards. Okay, and let's keep going. But like also... Okay, how far down do we have to go? So just over to where... Okay. There we go.
We made it to Aminoma Smithy!
Mm-hmm.
Ah, it's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more.
Okay.
The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. Aminoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju.
Okay,
The
so far
art
that
of
sounds about
forging
right.
practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Aminoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaede Harakazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5.
Okay, at least there's still some clans left. And getting that,
If
but...
my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Okay, sounds right.
Yeah, we were! Paimon remembers that now. We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then too. It seems like such a shame.
What was the reason behind the decline?
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed.
Oh no.
In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaedehara Kazuha about this.
Wait, because he's mentioning Kazuha, does this mean we get to see Kazuha in this quest line? Does he show up soon?
He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokunin, it was right that I should know the truth.
Okay.
There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Gokunin were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatara Suna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster.
Oh,
Tatara
no.
Suna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out.
Oh.
The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes.
Oh no.
His orphan son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world.
Oh no.
In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him.
Wow.
Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery.
No, please don't tell me that means Kazuha has actually changed as well. Don't tell me all of that hatred got to him and he just became heartless or cold. Because I cannot. He's, like, canonically he's not supposed to be that way. He's a kind person.
Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokunin. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent up anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokunin. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life.
Oh, okay, wow.
That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
The legend of the Raiden Gokunin has changed. Someone else attacked the swordsmiths. It looks like the balladeer did something in Irminsul, but it seems Niwa still died.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Have you seen Kazuha recently?
Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well.
Did he really seem well, though? Phew, so he still exists, and he's still the same Kazuha I know. Things don't seem as bad as I feared last night. That's all. Thank you very much. But did we actually speak to him ourselves yet and find out if he's still the same?
My pleasure.
Did we? See, that's the thing. We need to speak to him.
There are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Stop. Lead the way, way, Traveler. Paimon will be right behind you.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, let's move. Let's move out. Let's go see if we can run into Kazuha. Go to the Yashiro Commission, okay. That would be pretty farish away. Let's see if there's any way to just... Yeah, that is actually pretty far away from here. I'm just gonna... Yep, there we go. That's a lot easier. Teleport points, they definitely save lives in-game. In-game. Is it just me or does loading take a lot of time? Whee! Okay, let's go. What am I here to look for?
We're here! This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Traveler, it's been a while.
Who am I here to look
if
for?
You're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato,
oh.
I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here right now.
Where are they?
Out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
Sure, why not?
What do you think? Shall we go in?
Thank you, we'll take you up on that offer. Yeah, sure. Can we take a walk in the courtyard?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
And what are we looking for? Are we here to look for evidence of some kind? Okay.
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say?
Ma'am, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you. What would you like to know?
How are the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato these days?
They're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all kinds of meetings and occasionally paying visits to some local organizations on the Commissioner's behalf.
Okay.
As for the Commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever. That much hasn't changed. Although, he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
Shocking.
So pretty much business as usual in the Yashiro Commission, huh?
Very much so.
Ayato is still the Yashiro Commissioner. Ayaka is still the lady of the house, no changes there. As far as I can see, nothing's changed in the Yashiro Commission either. Does this mean we'll have to make a visit to, Ai and Yaimiko soon? I was expecting as much, but it's still a big relief to know that the Kamisato siblings are both safe and well.
Got any more questions?
That's all for now. Many thanks.
Welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for that. Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend, and she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you. I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So you're not just Miss Kamisato's knight in shining armor, you know. You're a hero to us all.
Aw, I'm flattered.
Alright, goodbye for now. Where are we going next?
Tatarasuna, we gotta see what's gone on in there.
Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right then. Take care now. Hope to see you soon.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yes.
Yep, everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye.
Okay, okay, that's too much talking out of you. Wait, why am I walking this way? To Tower soon, I'm pretty sure I'll need to, like, teleport to, won't I? Oh, no, no. Yeah, see, I have to teleport there. Let's go. Yes, we're on our way. And there we are. Oh, is that treasure chest I see all the way in that corner? See, I'm kind of tempted to fly out there and attack whatever is guarding it, but having said that... who is this? Oh, it says inventor. Is this someone else pretending to be Dottore, or is this one actually just an inventor? See, now I've got trust issues.
Company?
Yes, yes you do.
Comes to a place like this and just spaces out? Let's find out. Come on, let's ask this guy.
Hey, I wasn't spacing out. I was pondering some problems.
Sure you were.
Sure you were. Your eyes were glazed over, dude. You were a million miles away.
Why are you making fun of me? I told you I wasn't spacing out. I was ruminating on some problems. Technological, environmental, and so forth. This is Tatarasuna, after all.
Indeed it is.
Oh, he said Tatarasuna. Looks like we came to the right person.
Oh, is there something you want to know about Tatarasuna?
How should I address
My
you?
name's Xavier.
Do you know much about Tatarasuna?
Certainly do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth.
Oh, sorry, if you hear something, that's just me opening some chocolate.
If there's anything you want to know, just ask away.
Just have really random cravings right now for Kinder chocolate.
Like the back of my hand. Make no mistake, I have been here a good many times before. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. They said it's all true, the history here.
Family that used to live here, you mean Dottore? No, I'm kidding, I have to stop saying that every time. I'm just gonna assume anyone dressed in Fontaine clothing in Tatarasuna now is Dottore.
Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasuna starts a long time ago.
Yes, we know that, but we're here to get some information. So
I'm
speak
told
up.
that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation. Goes back around 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way.
A couple? When exactly?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too.
You mean Dottore?
They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back a long way. How about that?
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatarasuna? Come on, ask already.
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
I swear, if we keep talking to this guy, find out too much info, and he turns out to be frickin' Dottore again, just one more time.
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels like we've been preparing for a history exam or something.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden burning desire for historical knowledge?
Pretty much.
Sure, go ahead.
Have you ever heard of a kabuki mono connected to Tatarasuna?
No. No, I can't say that I have.
Okay.
I do know the word Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually.
Oh, why is that? That sounds curious.
But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with a kabuki mono where Tatarasuna is concerned.
So you say. So this normal kabuki mono, did the balladeer really manage to erase himself from the history completely? I wonder. If so, he must have wanted to change the world and revert everything back to the way it was. But so far it looks like the majority of changes have only affected himself. Thank you, Javier.
Of course! Don't mention it.
Oh, we're leaving? Okay, bye, Xavier.
Oh, it's Xavier, not Javier. Oh, jeez. Oh, gee. No, of course, if it was Javier, it probably would have had J instead of... You know what? I'm just gonna leave.
Oh, you're most welcome. More than happy to help.
Okay.
Farewell.
Just a note, I didn't hear his name being introduced properly. I only saw the spelling, did not hear it being introduced because I was too busy trying to unwrap my chocolate.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for.
Okay,
Sure,
we're gonna go back to Sumeru.
What's up with you today? Whatever it is, it seems like it's really troubling you. Keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens, Paimon will always be there for you.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Even though I'm sure you don't exactly understand the full gravity of what's going on exactly right now.
Head off and go meet Nahida.
Sure, let's do that. So we have to go back and find Nahida now. Great. Just perfect. Oh. The fact that my character actually feels so short doing this. Oh, it only goes out this far. It won't go any further than that. Okay, fair enough. What am I doing? I thought I was still doing the rest of the quest line, wasn't I? Okay, anyway, let's stop playing around now and just go and actually do the quest line. Jeez, so go back to Sumeru. So we're going to the outskirts, are we? And finding Nahida somewhere there? Let's see what's actually changed. Oh, so not exactly the outskirts. I guess we are going back to the Sanctuary of Surshtana. But I mean, like... See, look at this. Like, you'd almost think it was the outskirts until you actually zoom in. Jeez. Anyway, let's go. Here we go.
Hey, it's them!
Oh my god, it's the people that are trying to write their essay? Novel? Okay. It's an essay according to him. According to the others, it may almost sound like a novel.
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Wait, so do these guys remember anything? Are you still talking about the essay?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love for you to join us once more.
Oh
We
no.
have time. What do you want to talk to us about?
It's the same topic we discussed last time. Obviously.
Still looking for more info about Tatara Suna, huh? Should we join them?
These two have researched Tatara Suna's past. Let's hear what they have to say.
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress.
The article that you let me read last time was great.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Details, okay. And I feel like I'm gonna read this again after I'm done with the stream, so I'm just gonna keep it here for now. I'm just gonna end up going back to the stream, pausing and reading it. Because funnily enough, I don't think these guys will have these dialogue lines left over after I'm done, if I ever go back to them. So it's changed now, there's no more Kabuki Mono. They're saying something about the yokai having a bigger say in this now. This is interesting. Okay, so they mentioned Miyazaki, Mikoshi, Katsuragi, and of course the mechanic.
I presume you'll want to read mine as well. Here.
Wait, was his the one that had the Kabuki Mono being mentioned at the bottom? If so... Unless everything that's in yellow is just all the brand new information. Okay, let's go into extract 2. And we've got extract 3 down here. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure everything added in yellow is brand new. And there was the one about Niwa. Was gone and none could find him. Okay. And there is nothing here about the Kabuki Mono. Okay. Right, great. The content has changed. Another effect of tampering with the information in Irminsul. Yeah, because now none of these people remember him. The Balladeer said he'd erased 2 of his names. If he really succeeded, it must have taken all of his might, but still.
What do you think?
A masterpiece.
Remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information about all this? Well, we just got back from Inazuma. So how about we tell them what we learned?
Sure.
What did you find out? Something big?
It's a long story. Basically, we have some friends in Inazuma, and...
You tell the 2 writers what you learn about the Raiden Gokuden.
So
Great.
many new details. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. You heard this from a member of the Amanoma clan, you say? Then I guess it must be true. Ugh. So there's no ghost story here after all.
Nope.
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were seen as having an incredibly prestigious role in society those days, to the extent that harming them was conceived of, at least by the perpetrator, as a way of exacting revenge against those in power.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel.
And they're back at it. These guys are really into this.
We've got some things to take care of. Bye for now.
I'm so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our projects and ignoring you. Thank you so much for the information.
Sure, no problem.
See ya.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
Will do.
Sure. And we're on our way, guys. Let's go find Nahida finally. I wonder if when we're back, has Scaramouche come back now? Did he return to Nahida? Do we get to speak to him again? And is this when his outfit is gonna be like different? Did his outfit change? Did he discard his old outfit and go for the white and blue now? Instead of the dark blue, red and purples? Who? Oh, I guess we'll only see when we go down closer. I don't know if I see him at the side again. No, I only see Nahida so far. Actually, you know, I wonder if she's even going to remember who Scaramouche was, because she's connected to Tivat, right? Okay, let's take a look.
Nahida, we're here! Traveler, Paimon, how have you been?
Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then she decided she wanted to go to Inazuma.
I was investigating the situation with the balladeer.
Balladeer? It sounds like some kind of code name.
Oh my god, even she doesn't remember. Oh no.
You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me?
Even Nahida doesn't remember, just like last time, and any changes to Irminsul affect her as well. The balladeer acted quickly. He finished erasing himself before Nahida could stop him. I'm the only one who still remembers. The thing is, the things that were erased, once again, I am the record keeper. Oh gosh.
What's wrong? You look so upset.
There are things that have happened that only I can remember. I have to tell you the truth. With a heavy heart, you piece back together the story that was broken and scattered across time. Oh my gosh. There once was one named the Balladeer, created by the Electro Archon. He was a puppet who lived among men. After a series of events in Tatarasuna, the Balladeer, thinking he had been thrice betrayed, left Inazuma to roam the world beyond. With no trust for humans and only loathing for the gods, he bore his grudge for years as he grew in strength, then returned to Inazuma to take his revenge. He tried in vain to become a deity with a gnosis and ended up losing everything. Finally, he entered Irminsul and learned the truth about his betrayal. Knowing now that his entire life was built on lies, he did the unthinkable in an attempt to reverse his tragic fate.
That's quite a story. So, this puppet known as the Balladeer erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past.
But how was he even able to do that?
As the traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it.
Huh.
Nevertheless,
Fascinating.
It does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality.
So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him because, well, because he literally changed the world?
Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. But I'm struggling to imagine the kind of person who would dare go through with it.
You just met him a while ago. The name was the Balladeer, or Scaramouche. He just did it.
The traveler comes from a world beyond Tivat. That's why there's no information about her in Irminsul. And it also explains why any changes to Irminsul wouldn't affect her. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
Can I say that again?
I'm having a hard time understanding this Balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it?
The real question would be, why didn't he do it? Because it's very likely that he's the kind of person that would do something like this. Because he has a lot of things that he probably doesn't want to remember. Probably doesn't want us to remember it either, so.
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he was, only you remember that.
I'm really not sure. Oh gosh. We were enemies after all. I don't know his perspective on all this, so I can't say why he did something so extreme. Did he want to reset everything or save someone, or did he want to completely undo his existence? Oh jeez. Everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all. Maybe that's all there is to it. I still remember the question he asked me specifically, and my hesitation gave him his answer. See, this is all your fault now. Why did you hesitate? Girl. I hesitated because I witnessed Greater Lord Rikadevada erase her own existence, but I can't tell Nahida that. To put it another way, I know why the Balladeer was so sure it could work, but I can't tell him that.
Something else worrying you?
Oh my gosh, something that you can't share. He chose such a radical option, and yet...
It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right?
Yes.
Once the Balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. Now
I mean,
he
yes.
said he couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try. The story makes sense. Every part of it. The Balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the Doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends.
Oh dear.
It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return.
Wow. Yeah, he changed the world in many ways, and yet the dead still didn't get a second chance. Those fated to a tragic end could not be saved. What exactly did he want to fight back against? The betrayals in his life, or did he wish he'd never existed at all? Ouch.
Please wait a moment. I want to check something. Found it. This should be the one.
Oh? What do we have here?
It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything she has told us.
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner.
Oh, is this about a meeting you had with the Balladeer?
You should take a look.
Okay, let's do it. Surprisingly, the information is presented to you in a way that resembles a fairy tale.
Is this
weird?
A fairy tale? Who wrote it?
This matches everything.
I authored this record myself.
Oh.
Huh? You wrote a fairy tale that somehow has something to do with the Balladeer?
I don't know why Paimon's surprised. She is the god of wisdom. Of course she'd probably write a fairy tale-esque way of, like, I don't know, recording some info. Doesn't that make sense?
When combined with the Traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else.
Hold on. So this record survived from the past?
Yes. Any information about the Balladeer or the Kabuki Mono and other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact.
Wow, crazy.
Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the Balladeer entered Irminsul.
So what she's telling us here is that there's a very good chance she already knew prior that things could go very, very wrong. Oh geez.
That's incredible! What a great idea!
And sending the Traveler into Irminsul with the Balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew she'd remember everything.
Of course she knew. She was always prepared with a backup plan.
This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul.
It makes sense that we became her backup plan, honestly.
But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one she told us. The now erased life of the Balladeer. There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own.
Okay.
Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them.
Oh no.
But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us.
Oh, that's kind of sweet and sad. Wait, let me guess. These foxes were all actually humans, but she turned them into foxes for the purpose of the story, right?
Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice.
Oh, this is the story of what happened in Tatarasuna, the furnace.
A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin."
Oh my god, no. Poor Scaramouche getting scarred for life.
The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing.
Oh, this must be the part of the story where he goes and finds the little boy and he takes care of it. Oh no. Oh snap, isn't this the part where the boy also ends up dying and then he's left alone again for the second time?
The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good.
Oh no.
Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content.
Oh no.
I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
Oh gosh. This was his villain arc.
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened.
Oh my gosh. She's smart. She's very intelligent, very wise, very deserving of the title of Archon of Wisdom.
To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet.
Oh god.
This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with.
Oh.
Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use.
Ouch.
I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
Wow.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion.
Definitely he has.
No memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you.
Aww.
Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail. That Conria was where your twin first came into this world.
Oh my gosh, yes, he did confirm this for us. So it's not like our twin had always been here, but just randomly appeared within Conria.
We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
I've never had this feeling before. It feels like life is as insignificant as a feather that
Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny.
And I guess he chose to erase himself.
To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination. And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahida's right. Cheer up. How about we go get something to eat? We can pick up this heavy conversation again later.
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take her out for a walk to clear her head?
You got it. Come on, Traveler. You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel much better after taking a walk.
If you say so.
Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our
The
spirits.
Kabuki Mono's finale. Take a walk
Must be
around.
really
Okay.
tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's always here to help cheer you up.
Wait, so we really don't have any treasure chests or anything hidden out here? Nothing here at all, right? Nothing, absolutely nothing. Nothing, no, nothing. Nope, still nothing. Oh, okay. Still nothing. I'm just gonna... Whoop. They wouldn't have placed anything up in that area, no, I don't think so. Nope. 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 Okay, let's head back out. Let's go take that walk. Go grab something to eat. Of course, Paimon's idea of taking our head out of things, or like, I don't know, clearing our heads would be, let's go find some food. But what if the traveler doesn't want to eat? What if they are just in that weird headspace where they just kind of want to think things out and sort it through? Like, for example, why this is happening. Why did the Balladeer think it was a good idea to just erase themselves completely from history? Oh, wow. Oh, would you look at that? It's already nighttime. Oh, I did obtain the firefly, okay. Well. Okay, so I can't just jump out of here now. Also, we did just get some more, so once again, not enough to fully level them up, but that's so close. Counts for something. And we're almost there. Come on, how far is? You know what? I should have just done the thing where I teleported myself there. Personally, that would have saved me a whole lot of pain. Also, what's down here on the side? Is there any treasure chests over here? Anything at? Okay, nope, nothing. Nothing at all. I should just probably pull myself back up out of here again and just go to the door. Why am I? Okay, I'm not gonna question what I'm doing here. Oh my lord, there's more climbing. How much further away? Oh my goodness. The fact that I had to do all this just to get into the Grand Bazaar, because I'm sure that's where they're taking us. Yes, it is. Okay. Please tell me we're gonna run into Scaramouche again.
We're here! What should we eat first?
I have a nagging feeling like there's something I'm missing, something important that I'm forgetting.
Are you gonna answer or what?
Sorry, it's just... give me a minute, I'm still processing.
Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat.
Come on, brain, let's dig this out. It's gotta be in there somewhere. It was something about Irminsul and deleting oneself. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, forbidden knowledge, Nahida.
Have you figured it all out?
Shut up, Paimon. Yes, that was it. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. She said that no one can erase themselves from existence, not even her. Otherwise, why would she need to create her own reincarnation in Lissa Lord Kusanali? To do the deletion for her. There would be no point.
Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
Which means Scaramouche isn't completely gone. Yes, that's it. Okay, no, I can't tell Paimon. She doesn't know about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But this is a crucially important detail. It's simply not possible for the Balladeer to completely erase his own existence. In which case the question is, what happened to him?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
Ah, he's back! He's back! And he's in a different outfit! Yes, let's go. Wait, does this mean he doesn't remember what he just did himself as well, or... could it be? It must be him.
Wait!
You mean me?
No, not you. That kid! Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsettias and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? The work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss.
Oh my god, he's actually being kind of nice.
I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Oh my
Who's
gosh.
that guy? You know him or something?
That guy is the Balladeer.
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted. I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
You're welcome,
my gosh.
I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsettias, and I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Stop.
I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. But I figured you'd start asking for something in return eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
Well, I guess you could call him the Wanderer.
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsetius, was it? I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh.
What do we do now?
Let's follow him.
Stay out of sight.
In our classic style. In our classic style, let's go be stalkers. Oh, I did not mean to do that accidentally. Anyway, where did he go? Did he go okay, now I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Pretty sure there's only like one exit out of here anyway. Okay, no, this is not helping. Where the heck did he go? Oh my goodness, he went that far away just to get his hands on some Sunsetias. Jeez. I thought we'd be like stalking him like right out of the gates of the Grand Bazaar, but nope. We have to stalk him all the way outside there. How about I just jump off the actual railing and just... Okay, the game is not letting me do the thing where I can jump off the thing safely and just... go after him from there. Oh, 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 come on, just let me fly, just for Pete's sake. Let me... I kind of want to go there first. Only because I see something that I really desperately want. Okay, you know what? I'll come back to this. Just give me a second. I need to get this done first. Then we're gonna go back to the quest, I promise. I swear. See, I've just diverted so far from the quest right now, it's not even funny now. Just passing through. Ah, geez, come on. Do we really have to do this today? No, we don't have to do this today. Please, have mercy on me. Please don't spot me, lady up there on the hill. Okay, thank goodness. Yes!
A reward on the road.
Okay, that was perfect. Yes. Okay, okay. Now that that's done, let's go back to where Scara actually is. Pretty sure he's right by the bridge. Imagine how disappointing it would be if I didn't actually make it all the way across there. Just imagine if I couldn't fly and get on the cliff and then poof, dead. Have to respawn back all the way far away again. Jeez. Made it. Whee. So how far away is he? Is he right outside the gates? Okay, he's not far now. So I stalked him all the way out here. Oh my god, there's a teleport waypoint right over here. Right over here. I could have just teleported myself over there. Saved myself all of this trouble. I wonder if he'll notice that he's being watched or stalked by us.
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetias? Isn't that a bit too cruel?
Stealing his Sunsetias. I don't think that's so bad compared to like the amount of times he's tried to kill his Paimon, but I mean, sure, stealing his insidious. Yeah, no, you're right, it would be kind of cruel because he doesn't seem to remember that he was the balladeer once upon a time.
Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Ah, guess I should wash them before I take them back.
If I wasn't seeing this with my own eyes, I would never believe it.
Huh?
Oh.
You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, he's noticed us. Run, Paimon, quick.
He spotted us!
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice.
You're right, we were following you.
Have we met before?
And why is it that those fruits actually look bigger than him? What the hell? Anyway.
No, we haven't met. But you know me?
Yes, we do.
I have no recollection.
Oh, it's complicated, but I do know you.
Are you absolutely sure?
Sorry, I just can't take your word for it.
I can prove it. You're a puppet.
Puppet?
A puppet? What makes you think that? Oh my god, Paimon, shut up.
You were right. The look on his face.
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look,
oh no.
I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
There's somewhere I want to take you.
But please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Huh, he seems to be kind of, I don't know, being kind, nice, I guess.
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
Wow,
That's
sweet.
oddly nice of you.
That's too nice. That's, how do you put it? That's kind of sus.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Alright, I guess.
Let's return to the city.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Do we have to go all the way back through the whole entire thing again? Of course we do. Of course we do. We have to go all the way back through there again. Sheesh. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna use a teleport point. See, the most direct teleport point in my opinion would be this one now, because now that I know where we are actually heading to, and he said he's going back to his boss, so I'm assuming we're gonna go back to the Grand Bazaar. So will we be taking him back to the Irminsul again? Is this what's gonna happen? Are we— oh no, come on, don't tell me I'm all the way up here again when I need to be like... Yep, there we go.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Aw,
Oh,
sweet.
you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day.
Yes, he
Even
kind
then,
of did.
I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world. Like you had nowhere to be, and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry?
Fair point.
But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go live your life.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't...
He doesn't remember anything, jeez.
No, you're right.
Huh.
Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years. I just hope you find your path.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Alright, done. Thanks for waiting for me. We can go now.
Aw, okay. The fact that he's become so considerate now, out of nowhere, just really randomly. Oh, did they say return to the sanctuary of Suristhana? Okay, see, when they say return, I'm just gonna teleport over here. Because that seems like a much quicker way to actually get this done again. Because there's no way I'm running all the way back up. All the way back up again. Nuh-uh, no way, nada. Not happening. There we go, this has to be the shortest run I've done to get up here. Okay. Just gonna go over here and... yes. Nope, that one can wait and so can that one. Yep, here we go. Now let's see what Nahida thinks about all of this. I'm pretty sure Nahida would have something to say. I hope we're not about to refresh his memories and remind him of who he was, because that sounds a little cruel after he just took so much time to, I don't know, erase things. But I wonder if he knew that meant he was going to be erasing a part of himself, but also that he wouldn't completely die, that he would still exist and have to be here. I don't think he knew that, because we didn't get a chance to explain that to him. Did we?
Nahida! Nahida!
We found him. We found the imposter.
Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
You tell Lesser Lord Kusanali what happened in the Grand Bazaar.
You say that you are trekking across to Vat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called, previous incarnation.
Oh, like a past life or something?
Yes, something far more distant than the past. So far away that you cannot perceive it.
Okay.
I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
You were a bit of an asshole. You tried to kill us. You were always sarcastic as heck. Did I mention you tried to kill us, like, on more than just the one occasion, like multiple occasions in between? I see no one wants to answer him now.
Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
We're just trying to think where to start.
If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear. But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did. And many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike.
Wow.
You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
Wow. Ouch.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
Ouch.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
Okay.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And
Fair.
yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
Fair enough.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
We were each other's enemies.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
Because we feel sorry for you.
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street! He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything! What a weird situation!
You're telling me, Paimon, you're telling
Lesser
me.
Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
Please, I want to see them for myself.
Oh my god, painful.
I want to experience my own transgressions.
No.
Even though
No.
it will cause your present self great mental anguish?
It will.
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me. Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
Oh,
Very well.
jeez.
As you wish.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Oh, so we're gonna travel back with
Don't
them.
worry.
Okay.
Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Oh, so we are going with them. Okay. Excellent.
Oh, good point. Given your, unique situation, we'd better keep an eye on you.
Understood.
Okay, at least he's being kind of, I don't know, nice about it?
Thank
No?
you. Now, prepare yourselves, everyone.
Oh, it's about to get heavy now. We're about to get more lore heavy as we keep going forward. Oh, I'm standing too close, sorry. Just wanted to talk.
It's time to get ready.
Oh, that's all you have to say? Okay, how about you? Do you have anything cool to say?
No matter what lies ahead, I'll face it. Whatever it takes. I'm just sorry that you have to join me for the whole thing.
Oh, he's being so nice. What the hell? Okay. I kind of, I kind of feel bad for him now, despite the fact that he tried to kill us on multiple occasions. Oh, wow, okay, level 71 at least. Yeah, no, my party should be good. We're good. We've got this. Yeah, look at my party. We've got this. We're lit. Let's go. Since they didn't have any recommended, like, elemental, sort of like, well, yeah, any elemental requirements, since they didn't have that, I guess I'll just go with the team I have. Because recently I've swapped out Kaya for Tignari on my team, and honestly, no regrets, 0 regrets. It's amazing having a Tignari.
Inazuma.
Oh, so we've traveled this pass back to
Right
Inazuma?
now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth, but be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world. Please be careful.
Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
Yes, you do. Now shut up and walk.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
And now we're just finishing the job.
Alright. Thanks.
Oh, okay.
This is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
Oh wow, okay, I've been
I hear
waiting.
footsteps.
I've been waiting to get lore on him for ages
This
now.
place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved too. No mining crew would be capable of this. Hmm? There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the Balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
Oh, so this is where he was.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as a mechanic. The Balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after.
Oh, so he must have seemed suspicious.
As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Oh my gosh.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Oh, no, 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 no. Did I just... Of course I fell in. I was gonna go up there and look for some treasure chests, but okay. I can't just climb back up there, can I? Of course not, of course not. Also, the fact that we're in a dungeon makes me rethink the fact that I should probably have some kind of healing going on for these two. Because the last thing I want is these two to wind up dead.
Huh?
Anyway. Oh, treasure chest, okay. I'm so excited. Always love running into these. Oh, look, a cabbage. And there seems to be quite a bit of wheat. Okay. Do I just go down here? I mean, there is technically a ladder.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabukimono.
It's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Okay, so that was the story of how he was found and correct. So, do I have to pull this lever? What does this do? Oh, it opens access to that area. Does it? Oh, a door of resurrection has been activated. Oh, no, 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 no. I hate it when they do that. Like, why would you just randomly place electro flooring and then put a treasure chest up there too? That sounds kind of cruel. Any more chests? No. Just don't mind me over here casually looking for another treasure chest. Oh.
Huh? What are we doing back here?
I hear voices.
Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
Oh my god, no, it's that sick kid.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Huh.
Okay.
Wow.
I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died. And then my dad got sick.
Oh
He
no.
kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
Oh no.
But you can't. You promised me.
Oh no.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
No, kid,
This
shut
child
up.
didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
No!
Hey! What's wrong? Say something!
Oh my god.
You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too.
Oh no.
The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
That was painful. So, no treasure chests here again. Nope. How about the place where the corpse was? Nothing here? Nope. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Oh, they patched up the rift that was on the floor where I fell through. Okay. So now we actually go through the door. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Okay, I was not expecting that. Oh, okay, we're good. And I'm gonna assume that there's gonna be a battle right here, right? No? No battle yet? Okay. Surprised. Shocked. Wowza. Giant cobweb. Yep, nope, really. No treasure chest here. Okay. Let's go and... I'm assuming this would be the third memory, right? Oh, okay, no, it kind of just opened a bit of a little portal way thing, too.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long fated.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I was not prepared for, like, that fight scene to start. But, okay, now we're good to go.
Jumpy Dumpty go!
Oh, shoot.
One with the forest. I hear everything.
Okay, let's go. Oh. Okay, he's pretty mad.
La la la.
How about we just...
Keep up! In shroud!
Yep. Nope, okay. Oh. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Over here. I'm right over here. This is pretty much like my cheat code at this point. I just use all the elements that I have, like Pyro and Electro, and a heavy dose of Dendro with Dignati. Yep. This has been like my key to winning every time I go through here. Oh! Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, thank goodness. Oh! Oh, what the... Okay, let's see what she can do. Oh goodness. That was unexpected. Oh. Dead. Wow. Okay, no, but first we're gonna take a look through here. Since they were kind enough to break this, I'm gonna assume, yes, there's a chest. Just like I expected. Weird. Anything else here? No? So if that area breaks, this... No, this one doesn't, of course, there's nothing in that one. What's in here? No! I remember this place. This is where the Balladeer challenged us this one time and almost killed us.
Dark.
Yes, he almost killed us here. Of course it's dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
Where you tried to kill us.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the Balladeer here.
And you tried to kill us.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar.
I remember this. It was an unsettling place.
Look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan.
Oh my gosh, look. We get to see some footage again of La Senora, even though apparently she ended up dead, and we're probably never going to get her as a playable character. But no, the thing is, with the Irminsul tree now being able to change things, it means that maybe they could change what happened to her, perhaps. Perhaps they could. Who knows, or maybe there might be another version of her out there. Just who knows.
Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the doctor.
Wow.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
That's kind of sweet that he's actually giving her some advice. And then it's kind of sad to think that she, shortly after all of this advice, still winds up dying in Tenshikaku. It is what it is, though.
You're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely.
Oh wow, she didn't have to be that harsh. She didn't have to go that far.
Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now.
Wow.
Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else.
Wow.
Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
You wish you would be seeing us there, but you won't because you actually die shortly after running your mouth here.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
Oh my
The plot
gosh.
does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Funnily enough, he's been suspiciously silent throughout most of this. I'm worried.
Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way
Oh,
to
no, 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 no,
express
no.
yourself?
No.
I'm under no obligation
Jeez.
to be nice.
Jeez. I was not expecting. I forgot that my characters have barely had enough time to rest, recuperate, anything really.
You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Oh my god, yes, she's finally dead. Oh. No, 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 no. No, please no. Please no. Please no. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Why am I... Ho, 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 ho.
One with the forest.
Ah ha 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 ha. No. Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. Get her. Get her. Get her. Get her. Oh my goodness. What the heck was that? What the heck was that? This is so painful. This is so painful. I need to heal again. I need to heal. I did not expect these two Fatui to be out here. This is painful. This is what pain looks like. Ah, no! No! That's not what I was... Okay, come on, die, 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 die. Yes, 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 come on. Die, die already! Where the hell did he go? Ah, shoot, he's gone again. Ah, shoot, there he goes again.
Can't see.
Come on, where in the world has he... Oh, nope. Nope, come on, come back here. Just let me kill you. Oh my gosh, yes. That took me so long. That took so much effort and time. Is there a treasure chest here though? For the effort and time? No? Okay. Okay, I guess it is what it is. A treasure chest up here maybe? Perhaps? Come on. Anything? Anything? No? Okay, cool, 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 cool. Still nothing over here? No chests? Okay, we're chestless out here. Okay, it is what it is. Dang, they really didn't want to give us a chest for this one. Okay, I guess we might as well exit. And we're on to the next spot. Now let's take a look at what they could possibly have to offer in this next set spot. I wonder when we're gonna get up to the part where we defeat the giant version of Balladeer. Or like the machine that he was supposed to be in. Because I'm pretty sure this is gonna be kind of like a heart-touching one. Well, a heart-touching moment.
Looks like we have arrived in Sumeru.
Oh yeah, this is the moment.
Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information.
This is pretty twisted.
Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from your crazy experiments?
Oh my god, these people in Sumeru already knew that Dottore was like full-on bonkers, and they still allowed this to happen?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
Oh my god.
Doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
Of course it
That
was.
person gives off a very sinister energy.
Yes, they do, because he's insane. He's the doctor, he's behind all of this.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
Don't tell me we have to fight him too.
Let's move on.
Okay, thank god we don't have to fight Dottore. If we had to, I think I would have just, you know, started to slightly lose it at this point.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
Oh no.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets?
Oh my god, she's answering his questions back with more questions. Nahida, this is not what she was asking for. I mean, he was not asking for this, technically. He's asking you to give him
Whoever
answers.
has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
Okay, that was much better. That was well said, Nahida. Honestly, that was pretty good. I guess you could say he's definitely human, seeing as he's experienced all of these emotions and more when you actually take a look back at what happened to him in his past. So, technically, he's human enough. Yeah.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear.
Wow.
No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass.
Are you saying...
Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules. With each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Okay. Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I mean, he just said he wants to.
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you.
Baby.
And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
So he erased himself only for himself to want his memories back. Okay. Is this the true meaning of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's words? A person can't erase themselves, and even though the original balladeer has gone, this person will live on in his place. Okay. Are a person's sins an inescapable part of their destiny?
I've always felt
too?
I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours.
Nice.
You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Oh my god, pain. Just immediate pain.
A puppet? What's he doing here?
Oh no.
You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Oh.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
Oh my god. No.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
Oh no, he's going insane.
Is he alright?
Oh, what the hell, no. I also no. Don't tell me you have to fight this thing again. You already did it that one time. Oh my god, it's gonna come after him, isn't it? Oh jeez. No!
Hey! Are you done yet?
He doesn't seem to be done. Oh jeez. Lamine! No!
All worthless dross will be purged.
Oh my god.
That's why this won't be the end.
What? Oh my gosh. No, what just happened? Okay, wait, we're alive. Oh my gosh. Did he just stand in the way for us? Did he just take that hit? And he got a vision! And it's Animal! Okay, that's beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Die.
Okay. Okay. So I guess he did save his old self as well. I mean, his old self. Yes, he did.
This is
Only
trying my patience.
we get to actually play as him as well.
Have you got any more stupid questions?
Oh crap, oh crap.
Insignificant past!
Wait, what you're telling me is that we get to play as him.
Too slow. The wind rises.
Be more human!
Ah, okay. Still alive somehow by some miracle. Oh.
Swarm Fury.
Oh my gosh, yes. This is actually beautiful. He's doing quite a bit of damage for someone that's
you
so...
shall fall.
Oh. Okay, not bad. This is beautiful in terms of if we're talking damage. He's doing so good out here now.
Cycle begins.
Oh, what? No. Oh my god. Okay, that's not too bad.
Human. Swarm Fury.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. The fact that we can actually do this kind of damage to him right now is beautiful.
Insignificant past. The wind rises.
No, that was so painful. What the hell? Oh my gosh, we did it! Okay, wow, okay. Not bad.
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
Oh wow, okay, he really did retain his old self again when he saved himself from falling. Beautiful.
Disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
Oh my god.
There's that tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am.
Now you've recovered your memories. Oh my god.
You sound like you're concerned about me.
I mean, yes, kind of.
But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
Aww.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Can we wake up now?
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Hey. And we're back. Okay, wait, so we don't get a treasure chest here, do we? No. Nope, nothing over here, no treasure chest. Okay, just let me leave this area.
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it.
Oh?
After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the 6th is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
Let's call it a tactical retreat.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty well said, but like we already kind of knew this, did we not?
What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Wow. Harsh.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Wow. Okay, fair enough.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it.
Nahida doesn't see you in that way,
All
come on.
right. I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
Oh my gosh, should he just call himself the best helpers? One of them? Is that what he's identifying as right now? Okay,
I'm glad
sure.
you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
Thank you. Let's hope we can find some answers.
I will try.
Traveler.
Yes.
After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma?
Because I wanted to know what you'd
So
changed.
that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
Please don't make it sound like I'm extorting you.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
Okay, wait. All I really want is information on my brother. Please, if you cannot give me any more information on my brother, then I don't know how you plan to, like, I don't know, balance out the books, because that's the only way.
A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero.
Yes, that's right, you tell him.
I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
True.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Okay, the way he's just side-eyeing her out right now while she's, like, dishing out some wisdom. This is funny. But I mean...
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Oh god. I hope you can give Nahida a chance.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Hyman doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Where is he going? Is he leaving us? Oh no, he's not. He's looking.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
What?
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too!
What the fuck, Paimon, shut up!
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much!
Oh my god.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
Paimon, shut up. Stop offending him.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking.
Aww. Cute.
The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
You want us to decide?
No, Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Okay. Would I be able to call him Scaramouche again? Can I do that?
Have you got anything?
Name change rules. You can obtain the item and appellative stroke from the Archon quest interlude in version of Genesis, which will allow you to change Eons Adrift Wanderer Animo's name. Please take note that some names cannot be utilized in this change. Once you have renamed this character, some interfaces in the game going forward will display the name that you have chosen. There is a limit on the number of times you can rename this character, so do so with care. Travelers, please ensure that you follow our terms of service while using this function to create a healthy gaming environment. Please read and confirm that you will not instigate or take part in the creation of content that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, sexual orientation, ethnicity, government, or region. The bullying or insulting of any travelers or groups of travelers, any other content or behavior that violates the terms of service. We may have to restrict your use of the game services if you do not follow these rules. This may include suspension, restriction, a name reset, forced disconnection, login suspension, or account forfeiture. At the same time, you are welcome to use the report function to send feedback to us should you encounter... Okay. Oh, we get to enter his name. Let's go. See, I'm very tempted to just remove this and call him Scaramouche again, just because I can. Can I do that though? Am I allowed to call him Scaramouche, please? Please, this would be...
I have no need for these names anymore.
No, he doesn't want to be called Scaramouche. Let me...
Okay.
Oh my god, okay.
Have you got anything?
Okay, how about we change it to Scaramouche, but with like a are we allowed to do this? Can I still call him Scaramouche, but like with that little E that
Are
has
you
the
sure?
thing? Yes. I think this will do. Yeah. Call me unoriginal as much as you want to, but this, because I can't really see him as being anything or anyone else other than Scaramouche. Even the Wanderer seems like a really new title to me. Always been used to calling him the Fatui, the Harbinger, Scaramouche, the Balladeer mostly. So this is gonna come as being really weird to me if I call him anything other than Scaramouche. Yes, I think this will do.
Alright, if you say so.
I'm so sorry. We're naming you something you didn't probably want to be named.
Now you have a name of your own.
Yes.
What about a nickname? Are you done
What
yet?
about a nickname?
Stop rushing me!
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one.
What do you plan to do next?
Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
Does this mean you're about to chase down the Torre?
You mean the Fatui?
He means the Torre and the Jester. Okay, and maybe the Hulk too.
The Doctor, at least.
Oh no.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself.
Are you talking about Kazuha?
I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
Wow, he really has changed, hasn't he?
I see. That is up to you.
Wow.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been.
No, come on.
What's that look for? Don't make that face. I know what I'm doing. That day will come. Alright. We're done here. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
Okay, so she gets wise deity and then we get the and you too.
He's gone.
Just and you too.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down.
Okay, fair enough.
True. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore.
There were some bumps along the way, but it's all over now.
So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
Oh yeah, no, she's been waiting to eat for a while now, hasn't she?
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
And that's another quest done and dusted. Wonder what they're actually gonna throw away next. This is gonna be pretty fascinating. This quest was interesting. I liked it, but does this now mean that if I would this mean that Child, Raiden, any of these other characters wouldn't have any past recollection or memory of the Balladeer or Scaramouche? Is that what they're telling me? Like, he won't remember any, they won't remember any of this. Like, if I were to search their dialogues...
This does it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continue to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime.
Wow.
Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
What an ending. Oh my gosh, we made it out of there. Return to the resting place. Yeah, okay, might as well run it. Wait, no. How far? How far? The resting place is all the way out there now? And where am I currently? Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry about that. Did not expect to start sneezing. I would give a warning about covering your ears, but the sneezing has already happened, so I'm sorry. I thought the quest was gonna be over, but are we gonna just follow after Scaramouche now? I think so. Maybe we'll be talking to him there? It sure looks like we'll be talking to him here. Oh no, we won't. I guess I'm just talking to Paimon then?
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back.
I'll buy some delicious treats as a reward.
Great! Huh? Look at the vase.
What about it?
Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? But Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
But the balladeer erases existence. He changed world, so why is the vase still broken?
You sound lost and confused.
Oh, who the hell's that? Who's that?
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate.
Interesting.
Like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
Interesting. I wonder who this is. And we're never gonna find out who that is, are we?
The voices disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff?
I should trust my memories.
Anyway, that vase is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up?
Maybe.
Feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment. Paimon will be right back.
I wonder what else awaits me in the future. And we're done. Wait, did we get any primo gems for this? Yes, yes we did. Okay. Thank goodness. That vase is still broken. In the meantime, I'm just gonna sit here, chill, and then I'm gonna get up. So Paimon is just gone now. Okay. I mean, since the quest is now done. What did we get? An appellative stroke. The brush with which you may bestow a new name upon a certain person. Once the new name has been given, it cannot be changed. Wow. Okay. Nice. So, now that this quest has been done, I guess we're gonna end the stream here, you guys, because I have now been streaming for 3 hours and 35 minutes. And to anyone that has decided to join, thank you so much, and I guess I'll be seeing you guys next time on the next stream. Catch you later, have a great day, have a great night, and if you're seeing this on YouTube later, you should come check out the stream sometime. Thank you, bye!